everyone, we're here in London and we are on a maritime adventure. We are going to be exploring the city of London. As I said earlier, my cousin has taken up cycling, so there's a bicycle I will be riding. Tyrone, tell my viewers and students hello.
Hello. From the UK Prince.
Yeah. Yes, that's my cousin Tyrone, and he's taking up cycling, very healthy hobby, and he has decided that we should see, or I should come touring the city by bicycle. I've never done that before. I've toured London lots of times, but never on a bicycle. So you'll be coming with me as we see some of the maritime spots and places of marine significance here in the capital of the United Kingdom, London. So, as they would say, this is London, baby. There it is. So here we are looking at MI6. This is the most famous angle, of course, of MI6. Stands for Military Intelligence Section 6, which deals with all forms of high-level investigations. As you can imagine, that would even cover maritime. So any maritime issues, any form of maritime peril that may occur that may be deemed as a criminal activity could even be found. You know, a submarine maybe coming and doing nefarious activities in English territorial waters. MI6 would be the one to probably undertake such an investigation. And it's located right here off the banks of the River Thames, the longest river running through England, of which we will be seeing a lot of for the course of today. The River Thames is, as I said, the longest river, and it is a major shipping lane for this country. It is what has brought England a lot of wealth, because as you can imagine, many of the goods come into England by sea because they are also an island. The United Kingdom is an island, and of course this island, many of the things that came in right here through this very river, the famous River Thames. If you look behind me, you can even see there are also floating docks in there. Those are being used for various harbor activities, which we also learned of. They're also considered maritime vessels, remember? Those are vessels under the law because they are regulated. So just a little bit of maritime. There it is, London in all its glory, and we'll continue on our tour. As they would say, this is London, baby. So London is also characterized by a lot of bridges, as you can imagine, and this is Westminster Bridge that connects over to the city of Westminster. And there are several bridges that we'll see along the way as you traverse the waterways in England. Tower Bridge being the most famous. I don't know if we'll get to hit it today, but Tower Bridge is one of the most famous ones. That's the one that opens up and down that you see in almost every video. Yeah. A little distance from where I am, so let's see if we'll be able to get there today.
Okay.
There's the architecture.
So we might have to get back into the cycle lane anyway.
Yeah. Oh, there've been times there's been
There's Tyrone.
like
There's his friend. There's me enjoying cycling. I think I might take up this as a hobby. It's actually a lot of fun. And there is the world famous Buckingham Palace, the official home of the King of England and his wife Camilla. There is their official residence, and here are all the tourists who've come out to see Buckingham Palace and maybe get a glimpse of the King if we are lucky. I don't know. Looks a bit quiet today, so is the King in residence? We don't know. So we're here now at Serpentine Lake, which is just behind, or just a little distance from Buckingham Palace, and also in the city of Westminster. It is a very upscale area, as you can imagine, and Serpentine Lake, as you can see, people in the waters. It means that people are a recreational spot, which it has been for hundreds of years, where the wealthy people come and ride their boats in the canals. And you know, imagine those old-time movies you used to see where women had their posh umbrellas and their boyfriend or husbands were paddling the boats and they were sitting down talking, and yeah, this is one of those spots that you could have rented a little boat and do your paddling and have your girlfriend or your wife or your family and just have a nice day out. And as you can see, not much has changed. They have now pedal boats and some more modern versions of it. So there it is in all its splendor. Once again, Maritime playing a central role in all of this. And we see everything going on there. It goes over to the other side as well. So that's it, guys. We're enjoying Maritime here on the Legal Anchor, London, baby. Hello everyone. So here we are. There it is. We are here now by Tower Bridge, the world famous Tower Bridge. Whenever you see England or London, it is always this representation of this bridge. Now this bridge is of vital importance. This is the first bridge that you enter when you come into the waterway for the Thames River, which means that that is where the toll and everything has to be paid to traverse this waterway. So back in the old days, you can imagine when persons were coming in, your tariffs, or as we have them, customs fees, they'll be paid for this bridge to open, because the bridge can open and close. And as such, that is how money was generated for the city, by those tariffs, by the weight of what you are carrying and all of those things of what was being brought into the country. So there we see maritime law once again, central focus right here. And you see, once you can see the Thames River, very busy. You can see a passenger boat going right now through the water. All of that you can see going on right here in beautiful England. So you realize that Maritime has played a major role in scoping and sculpting the development of this country. So just like many of our Caribbean countries, Maritime has been what has brought us and made us and scoped and sculpted our development. England was made on Maritime. So see, the world is made on Maritime. And once again, as we said, the IMO, all these institutions are Maritime, are associated and ensure that the industry is being done in a vibrant and probable manner, in a way that is in keeping with how things ought to be done. So with that said, guys, enjoy. This is London. So here we are at the center of maritime knowledge in the world. What's this building right here behind me? It is the International Maritime Organization, the IMO, the world famous IMO, where policies are made. The IMO was started as a result of the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Seas, UNCLOS. And we know UNCLOS was signed right there in our country, Jamaica. The United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea is also nicknamed the Constitution for the Sea, or the Montego Bay Convention. So the Montego Bay Convention, or UNCLOS as its proper name is, the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, that convention established that there shall be a body to oversee this law called the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, and that body shall be the International Maritime Organization, and the IMO takes their mandate from UNCLOS. So everything that UNCLOS says, they carry out. They carry out safety of life at sea. They carry out, Ballast Water Convention. All of those different conventions, everything is done right here in this very building. And the IMO is the center of knowledge, because when you go there, it is everything that is being discussed, from the technical aspect to the practical aspect, all of that. If you look at the imagery I've seen behind you with the statue, you'll see it's a ship, and on top of it is a seafarer paying homage to seafarers worldwide and their importance to the maritime industry. We see this IMO, as we know, one of the center of maritime education in the world. So we're at the center of maritime knowledge and education right here in London, England. As you can see behind me is the River Thames, and as you already said, the River Thames is very important to this city. The River Thames is one that has ensured the viability of the city. We see that the River Thames not only carries cargo but people, and now it's used for tourists. It's very instrumental in the tourism industry, and we see the vessels that ply here. Further down, as I said, there is Tower Bridge. I don't think we got a chance to go there. but that is where the tariffs would have been paid back in the day for you to traverse this river. Very ornate bridge. Maybe on our next, stay tuned, maybe in the next show when we are back in London, England, you will see some more. But I just wanted to give you a brief tour of the maritime aspects of England, and as you can see, the IMO behind me in all her splendor and all her glory, speaking and making it known of maritime education. And it is for us as persons who practice in the industry to impart onto the IMO the problems that we may be facing in the industry, which is one of the issues that brought me here to Europe, which is one of the reasons why I'm here. But we'll talk about that at a later date. Right now we're just talking about just the regular maritime and how this has evolved over the years, and how the IMO, as you know, is very instrumental. There you can see behind me Big Ben, all of that. There's the Houses of Parliament, the peak of the Houses of Parliament. Are you seeing it so clearly? Yeah, there it is, yes, that is it. That is the peak of the Houses of Parliament, and Big Ben further around. Don't know if the thing is capturing it. Yes, there's Big Ben further around from it. There it is. Yes, that's Big Ben, the steeples as we're seeing of it. So there it is, London, England in all her magnificence, all her glory. Center of maritime knowledge and education. Maritime originated, this side of the world. There's no escaping it that the maritime originated here. However, our countries play a major role, which makes it quite important for us to be stakeholders and players in this industry. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. We have been traveling all across Europe. You've seen we have gone to Sweden, Malmö, Sweden. We have toured Malmö, Sweden, and looked at the maritime aspects there. We have also toured Copenhagen, seen some of the maritime aspects there in Copenhagen, Denmark. And here we are also in London, England, also getting a tour and seeing all of England and everything in its splendor, in its glory. There is London, England. As I said, we have toured all of these places, and one thing we realize is that maritime is important. The maritime industry is one of vital importance to the world and to all of us. Whether you are in the industry or not, it is important to you and to have an understanding of it. With that said, I thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this exciting episode of the Legal Anchor, where we had our maritime adventures across Europe, and we look forward to more adventures as we embark on another episode of the show Continuance. Peace out, everyone. See you again.